shoot. I forgot to do my hair. I'm just watching my Dove and Serpent Sagittarius video from yesterday, Sunday, 16 June 24. And he's getting to something. I was a day late. Something he talked about in there applied. He was like, you need to get with your close friends. And I spent the weekend with some of my closest friends. You know, there's a group that's spread out across the world, but they all equate to my closest friends. And Victoria and I got to go see them. And we're all the closest friends. So we got that out of the way. But at some point there he says, hey, Paul asks, when's the last time you gave or received a gift just out of nowhere for nothing? You know, and he's saying that, like, isn't that special? And he says, when is the last time you called some people together just for the heck of it, just to talk, not about anything? And he's making it sound like that's going to work. But I remember the last time I did that. We were all home for my mother, my siblings, everybody for the first time in years and years. And maybe the first opportunity we've ever had to just be the four of each other, because there was always somebody else around. So I called them all, and I say, how about we just meet for breakfast? You know, I was back in town. I thought it would be good for just the four of us. And I talked to my oldest brother, the one that loves me, first. And I said, you know, just us, you know, the four of us, not our people, you know. And then I talked to my sister who hates Victoria more than she loves me. Made that clear. And then I talked to my second brother. And I said, yeah, just the four of us. I called. I said, how about it? And he's like, yeah. I said, what, you know, just the four of us. And he says, what about her? And I said, well, I just thought it'd be nice for once in our lives, just the four of us there. And I said, I talked to the others. They agree. And he seemed to be perturbed that he was the last one I talked to. I followed the chain of command, you know. And he said something about significant others, and I said, nobody likes her anyway. And we got into some kind of thing. He got really mad. And he turned it into that. And now, since then, he doesn't talk to me. He's talked to me more since my dad's died. He communicates here and there, which is something that was not to be done. In fact, it was in the last couple of months of my dad's life. He says, I don't know what you ever did to him, about my second brother. And I'm like, all these years, you know, at least 15, all these years, you didn't know what I did to him? So I told him the story, and he was like, yeah, he didn't like me much either, for the same purpose. And it was good to know that my dad knew before it was all over what my second brother chose as an excuse to shut me out. I never missed him anyway. He was a vicious bastard. A lot of fun, though. And so at the very end of my dad's life, it finally became known that he didn't know what I did to my second brother to piss him off. Because it was well known that he doesn't talk to me. I was not in the room if he showed up at the same time I was there. He was not happy to see me. There was one time I was sleeping on the couch after traveling all night, and I hear in the background that he walked into the house and saw me lying on the couch and says to my dad, he says, "Oh, great, another person sleeping on the couch." And my dad says, "You leave him alone. He drove all night to get there." And I just faked like I was still sleeping. I said, "Surprise, nice to see ya." But so it did all come around full circle, and that makes me very happy. Never even knew that he didn't know what happened between my second brother and me. But it got resolved. I guess he finally couldn't hold back the question anymore. He was ready to meet his maker. So when Paul asks me from Dove Serpent Terrell, "Love you, Paul," when the last time I invited somebody to dinner just so we could just talk and be, it it put a piece of dynamite in the keystone of our family.